as I said, command over language, right? You need command over language. You cannot do justice to essay paper without you cannot do justice to essay paper without having a command linguistic competence, command over language. So it doesn't mean very high level English, as I told you, but जिस चीज को जो बोलते हैं, आपके जो थॉट्स है, आपका जो मैसेज है, उसको सही वर्ड्स में पुट अप करना इज अ स्किल दैट इज नेसेसरी. Second, you need reading habit, and this reading does not just mean, right? This reading does not just mean you are reading current affairs, you are reading notes. No, diverse reading habit. That is where the stories, anecdotes come in, right? The stories and the anecdotes come in. If you are able to draw from books, it will impress the examiner. आप सिर्फ कोट कोट पे खेलोगे. Many people do that, right? Environment पे से है तो the Gandhiji's famous quote that nature has enough for our need but not for our greed. Every eighth person, every second, third person is writing that, right? इतना घिसा पिटा हुआ एग्जामिनर देख के समझ ये इसको कुछ नहीं आता, right? एक ही चीज बोल रहे हैं. That is very superficial also, right? So if you pick up a story, if you pick up references from books, that gives a kind of very mature and weight to your writing. So for example, you are writing on patriotism and nationalism, right? Or you are writing on power, right? Structure of power or democracy पे ऐसे है, right? And if you start with a story, right? For example, ऑरवेल पढ़ा है किसने यहाँ पे? जॉर्ज ऑरवेल? No. You know, Orwellian state बोलते हैं ना. This word Orwell is very famous in political science, Paul science. George Orwell. So there's a book called Animal Farm. Have you heard about it? Animal Farm. It's a very small book. Animal Farm, right? So it's a story. I'll just tell you the story in short, and then you will understand why in democracy related essays or power related essays, political essays, this is a very good example. It's a story of a farm, animal farm, right? It's a story of a farm where there is a farmer, a human. He's alone. He stays at home, and he has a lot of animals on the farm. He's very exploitative. Obviously, all humans are, right? So the way we treat animals, we are exploitative. So all the animals resent, they hate this person, and they consider him the reason for his their own state of affairs, right? The pigs, right? The pigs rise up in rebellion. The leader is called Napoleon, who is a pig, and he, through his fiery speeches, he convinces all the animals that the root cause of all their problems is this farmer. He convinces them to get rid of him, right? And then he promises that once he's rid of, there will be equality in society. So it's a satire, political satire. hai ye. This is how, for example, if I can say, think about the Aam Aadmi Party and the way it started, right? Name itself was Aam Aadmi Party. Where the journey has taken the party, you can yourself judge, right? Most dictators come up by promising equality. Yes or no? Better days, right? It is like this. Now, when you talk about this story, the pigs tell them the future, very bright future, and then there is a rebellion, and everything the human is chased away, or he dies, whatever it is. The animals kill him, throw him out of the farm, and then they rejoice that day. What next? The pigs say that there has to be order, right? So they say that we will take up the difficult task of making decisions on behalf of all animals. And then the pigs slowly and steadily evolve into humans. I mean, not physically, but the way the humans, they become even more exploitative than the humans. And the whole farm becomes like a slave camp, right? So this is A satire. It's a wonderful read. It's a small book, but that was a brilliance of George Orwell, who wrote. It was a satire on communism, basically, right? Communism. So this is a very good reference. So if you pick up this animal, because the statements are like this only, all, I mean, the whole story ends with one quote: all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. It is a very, very powerful quote. And any person who is reading it, examiner of UPSC, is going to appreciate it. वो Orwell की बात कर रहे हो आप. So that is the topic of today, that how you use stories, how you use examples, quotes, anecdotes to make your essay more effective. So for that, it is necessary that you have certain, reservoir with you of good stories. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप एक टॉपिक उठाओगे, देन उसके बारे में कुछ ढूंढोगे, ऐसी चीजें याद नहीं रहती, राइट? You have to have a habit of reading, and while reading you pick up certain things, you internalize, try to apply to whatever is happening, and then you will realize that yes, certain things make sense, and then you'll be able to look at current affairs from that point of view, and then it will come into your writing, because you've understood the basic thing what you have read. So reading good books is very important for essay preparation. अभी अगर टाइम कम है तो I would suggest there is one way. You can first find out, the first task is to find out which are the good books worth reading. And then today you have that facility that you can go to internet and read the summaries at least. So you'll not be able to completely internalize it, but at least थोड़ा, राइट? अभी अगर इंडिया कनाडा की बात करें, डिप्लोमेटिक रिलेशंस की बात करते हैं, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन इंडियाज नेबरहुड, इसकी बात करते हैं, तो चाणक्य, सनजू, दीज आर द नेम्स. द आर्ट ऑफ वॉर, इट्स अ बुक बाय सनजू, राइट? आर्ट ऑफ वॉर, इतना सा किताब है सनजू का. बट अगर यू आर एबल टू राइट समथिंग एंड गिव द रेफरेंस ऑफ सनजू, nothing like it. Chanakya, such a deep thought, अर्थशास्त्र. So you can use that, right? Getting the point. Or even if it is contemporary, ऐसे बहुत पुराना होना चाहिए ऐसा नहीं है. You can अभी the India way, it's by present foreign minister, right? So you can use quotes if you have read that, or if you know certain things from the book. So my point is, without reading, how will you know? The quotes will not be sufficient. मतलब वो दिन गए कि you rely on Mahatma Gandhi's quotes, right? People have been doing it for so long. You'll not get marks just by quoting Bapu on something, right? Now you have to be more contemporary, more diverse. Ultimately, understand one thing: this exam is about relative competition. It's not absolute exam, right? कि इतने mark मिला लिए तो pass. No, it's about how you are better than the other competitors. What are you writing which others are not writing? So it's not that कोई आसमान से कोई अलग से आपको किताब मिलेगी. No, that's not going to happen, right? So you have to keep reading relevant things and pick up important information from it, keep identifying, and then relate it like this in the mind कि नहीं, पॉलिटिक्स या डेमोग्राफी पे आता है तो ऑरवेल को रेफर कर सकता हूँ, या इफ इट इज अबाउट सोसाइटी और इट इज अबाउट सी एक्सप्लॉइटेशन बाय द स्टेट और करप्शन, आई कैन रेफर टू पी साइनाथ. एवरीबडी लव्स अ गुड रॉट, राइट? पी साइनाथ्स बुक, एवरीबडी लव्स अ गुड रॉट. उसमें इतने एग्जांपल दिए उन्होंने कि माइंड ब्लोइंग एग्जांपल्स, राइट? इफ इट कम्स टू एनवायरनमेंट, देन आई हैव माधव गाडगिल, right? Or something like this. So you have to identify certain sources, read a few sources, so that most areas are covered, right? At least some areas are covered.